Next part, we're going to get into the Mandela layer, why people remember your life differently than you do. This is the part where people start squinting at you. Like you just said something technically calm, but socially illegal. Ever notice how nobody remembers your life the same way that you remember it? Not like deja vu, not memory is unreliable, TED Talk bullshit. I mean like Mandela effect type weirdness. Like the Monopoly man with no monocle, Nelson Mandela, you remember the thing. You put something down, and then it's not where you left it. Family tells a story from your past, and you're sitting there like, bro, were we even at the same event? Here's my theory, just a theory. Memory isn't broken, it's versioned. Not false memory, not lying, not gaslighting, multiple narrative states. There isn't one clean, authoritative playback file that everyone shares. Same event, different collapse. It's kind of like how the winners write history. And when I say collapse, I don't just mean in quantum physics terms, but in normal English, the story doesn't fully harden until it's used. There was this podcast story of this guy that broke his arm as a kid. He remembers it vividly. Pain, hospital, cast, whole thing. And as an adult, he brings it up and nobody remembers it. Parents, siblings, blank fucking stares. And that doesn't mean he's lying, and it doesn't mean that they're lying. It means that a version of the story only survived for him, but not for them. Think of memory like a cloud saves, like cloud storage, right? Same file name, different devices, slightly different data. Nobody's wrong. They're just running different save points. Here's where all of this clicks with my idea. The reverse observer effect. Meaning does not lock in before experience does. It locks in after interaction. You don't download a finished story. You generate it by participating. Until then, it's fluid, slippery, edible, which explains why timelines shed weight. Some details drop. Some versions don't make the cut. Same board, different save file. Once you really notice that, something changes. You stop arguing about who remembers it right. That argument goes nowhere and ruins holidays. Instead, you start asking better questions. Why does my version feel heavier for me? Why does it carry more emotional gravity, more change, more pull? Because weight usually means relevance, not to the past, to what you're being positioned for next. What's one thing you clearly remember that no one else does?